I've signed up for my first ultra marathon 50k. It's coming up on the 11th of September 2021. Good morning and welcome to the Surf Coast Century 50k training plan, week number 1, run number 1. This is it. This is the big start of a 16-week journey. I'm super excited, super pumped. Interesting to see how this changes or doesn't change over the coming weeks, but I'm excited. Today we are jumping straight into the plan. It's a big plan. I'm excited. All night I've been just thinking about, oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to film? And I'm going to figure it out. Of course, if you haven't seen some of my, how I've trained for running events in the past, you can jump around and have a look. But when I've done my half marathons, my marathons, I always do document it, and on a week by week basis. I'm going to be doing that this time again for the 50k over 16 weeks, heaps of runs, and yeah, I'm going to figure it out as I go over the next couple of weeks and get into a bit of a groove. But of course, your feedback is 100% welcome. So today is run number 1. We are doing a 45-minute run. The difference for this training plan is they're not necessarily about paces, they're not necessarily about distances, it's about time on feet. So today we are doing a 45-minute run. Based on my average pace, that should get me between a 6.5 kilometer to a 7 kilometer run. Probably aiming between a 6:30 and a 6:45 pace, but trying to keep pace out of it and just focus on feeling comfortable, being sensible, and getting out and having some fun. So we are listening to audio as well. I have an audio book and I might turn to some music. The audio book I am listening to is The Common Path to Uncommon Success by John Lee Dumas. Yeah, so I mean, let's get out, let's get it happening. I'm super excited. Let's do this. Ooh. 1k in, folks, 6:45. Let's rock and roll. This training plan has been provided from the actual event, and it's actually the plan from a couple of years ago that I'm reusing. Now, one of the things is, it talks about when it comes to hills, don't try and run them, walk them confidently, with strength, swinging the arms, and it's good to get into that mindset of you can run, you can walk, but it's all about the consistency over a longer period of time. So, walking a hill, it's not too bad. It's all good anyway, helps keep the heart rate down, just gives you a chance to replenish, and now that we're at the top of the hill, we can get back to it. All right, we're at 3.8k. We're doing all right, folks. We're doing all right. Whew. Let's go, go, go. Whew. There we are, folks. Run number 1 done and dusted. Pretty good. Come in at a I think it's 45.5 minutes, and I've just hit on the 7k mark, so pretty good. Perfect loop, not perfect loop, I had to do a little bit back and forth here and there, but pretty good. All right, so first run, feeling good. I'm gonna chuck all the stats up on the screen, you can have a look around. Feeling pretty good. Now, this is one part of the whole process that I want to hear back from you, and I'll experiment this week with my own flavors. Usually I'll now go through the stats, have a look at what we've done. Do you want that in detail, or do you want that as a summary at the end of the week, or how do you want it, right? But if I'm looking at today, this is what we're going to go through. I'll show you the kind of style. However, sometimes I feel like that won't be necessary. If it's just a solid run, done and done, if I've got nothing really to share, I won't share it. However, if there's a day where I just wasn't feeling it, a day where I felt even better, I'll go through, look at the data and see what it's telling me. However, I'll likely be doing, once I've got the full video for the week, I'll have a summary of, how much we've progressed over the week anyway. And I've got some exciting ways that I'm tracking that. Love the data side of things, so more than happy to share that and take you through that. But I need your feedback. So this is run number 1. Obviously there's going to be about 5 runs this week, so we have a long way to go. Yeah, it's interesting doing it to the time and not worrying about the pace, but at the same time I wanted to end the run as close as possible to home with the 45 minutes. So, you know, just trying to plan that is also a bit of a strategy too. So look, all in all, very good run, very happy with this, and it's number 1 done. So good, so good. Tomorrow we've got an hour run. Anyway, really do appreciate you being here, of course. Now let's jump over to the next run. All right, good morning folks. Run number 2, we are here, and it's pretty dark, it's pretty miserable, it's cold, it's windy, and there is a high chance of rain. So what I'm going to do is, we're about to go out and do 60 minutes, which should get me around the 10k mark. That's probably what I'll target, but aiming for the 60 minutes, give or take. And then I do have a change of shirt, and I do have a rain jacket sitting at my car when I do my loop. So if it does start raining in the first 5k, I'll just have to suck it up, and then I can get a change of shirt and put on the raincoat for the second half. So pretty cruisy run, should be pretty easy going. I hate running in the wind just because it's annoying, it's frustrating, and you know, it's just air blowing on you, but hey, we'll see what happens. Once again, continuing to listen to my audiobook, and yeah, let's get it happening folks. I don't want to waste any more time before it starts raining, so let's go. Crazy big fox. All right team, we're just passing halfway, doing all right. We're sitting at 33 minutes with 5 kilometers, so probably going to come in just under 10k. So we'll see how we go. Audiobook's about to finish, probably chuck on some tunes and just enjoy the cruise. Whew. Feeling good. The rain's away, so don't have to get changed. So let's see if we can make another loop without any rain. Blue sky at the moment, so not too bad, not too bad. Let's get it. .631 pace, done 9 kilometers and 9.24 kilometers, so big thumbs up. Pretty solid. Nowhere near the 10k I thought I was going to get, but makes sense. Only meant to be running slow and steady, but the final 30 seconds I was like, push it. Anyway, very good run. Feeling good after yesterday's 45-minute. Of course, thinking about in the middle of the run, definitely do not want to be pushing, because you know, we're talking about progress over time, not talking about progress overnight. I did finish the book. It's really good. Some big nuggets in this one, big wealth of knowledge, and it's a book that's come out this year, so it's super relevant and super up to date. So I encourage you, go check it out. Go check it out. There's a link in the description below. Whew. Anyway, that's today. I'm gonna go have a smoothie. Tomorrow we have some, what have we got? Intervals. So I've got to figure out what all that looks like, but it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, appreciate you being here. Once again, give me the feedback. What do you want to see in these videos? I need to know as I progress through, what else would you like to see? I know it's only the first week and it's only the second run, but all right, I will see you tomorrow. Let's do it. All right team, here we are, run number 3 for the 50k training plan, and today we are doing intervals. Now, intervals are always interesting, and it's interesting because I have to make them myself this time. I'm not getting given the intervals. So today I'm kicking off with 4 times 3 minutes, and I'll be doing them at around a 5:30 to 5:45 pace. I'm going to do a bit of a 5-minute warm-up, and then cool down or recovery, which is walking, running, whatever in between, for about 3 minutes. So it is quite a long session, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. First time doing this kind of thing, well, making it for myself, so let's see. It's a 1-to-1 ratio in terms of effort and recovery, and yeah, we'll see what happens, eh? So come along for the ride, and yeah, we're going to kick off the 5-minute warm-up, and then we'll get straight into it. So I'm going to be listening to music for this one, and I will see you out there. Let's go. All right, here we go. It's time to start. All right, first 3 minutes done. Not too bad, not too bad. So I'm trying to do this at what I think is about 80% hard effort, which is around that 5:30, 5:45 pace. That's how I got there anyway. Now we just do a casual cool down, we'll recover, and then back to it. All right, folks, time to do number 2. Get ready. It begins. Number 2 done, feeling good. Let's keep going, keep charging. This is interesting. This one is a lot more mental focused and being particular of what I do, so it's interesting. Here goes the next one. Let's go. Ooh. There we go, folks. Number 3 done. Feeling pretty good. Starting to creep up now. I did have the performance conditions say that I'm doing good, so that's nice. When your watch tells you that you're actually where you need to be. So, one more recovery, then the final session, and then we've got another little recovery. This is good. This is good. There we go. Time for the final recovery. Let's do it, folks. Let's do it. Solid stuff. In this was an interesting run just because I haven't done this from my own creation before. I've usually followed what other people have said or what a plan says, but this one I had to kind of gauge at it, and this will be interesting to see. I'm interested to see the heart rate, to see the changes in pace and the adjustment to it. So just to recap, the intent was to do 4 times 3 minute ons at 80% hard, which was, I believe, is between 5:30 and 5:45 for me. So that with a 1-to-1 ratio of recovery, meaning 3 minutes recovery, and that's just at easy pace, chilling, whatever, not walking, not necessarily walking or being still, but moving. So yeah, we've come out all right. We've done pretty good. I think we've done good. I feel good. I feel great. Definitely a good beating on the legs, but just makes me feel fresh. So it'll be interesting to see all the stats. So we're going to pull that up in a second and we'll go through it. So warm up, I averaged a 6:39 pace. Runs, I averaged 5:37, which is just dead set in the middle of where I wanted to be, so that's good. And recovery, I averaged around a 6:18 pace, which is also pretty solid. That's a little faster than what I've been doing as my average slow run, so interesting. And then this is where it gets, this is what I love to see, looking at the data of the performance. Pace, as you can see here, pretty consistent. Second one was probably my best one. Then if we add the heart rate over the top of it, interesting, climbing and evening out as we progress down the line. Anyway, pretty happy with that, guys, pretty happy with that. It'll be interesting to see as I do more of these over the coming weeks and how I adjust to it. All right, appreciate being here. Let's jump over to Saturday. I'll see you in a minute. Let's go. A lot can change in 48 hours, folks. We are back here again, run number 4, and it's Saturday morning. We're doing 10K or probably 60 minutes, so it's going to be less than 10K, but in the last 48 hours, everything's changed here in Melbourne. We're back in lockdown, back with wearing masks, and it's only a snap lockdown for hopefully only 7 days. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so from Thursday night, basically we went into lockdown. We've had a whole range of more cluster cases come through, so hopefully it just yeah, it doesn't last too long, and anyway, it is what it is. We'll just take 1 week, 1 day at a time. So doing the 60-minute today, just easy pace. So we'll probably get between that 9 and 10k mark again, and then tomorrow wrap it up for the week 1, which will be 90 minutes. Unfortunately, not running with Carla this weekend. We were meant to be doing our long runs together, however, with the 5k radius rule, and you know, she's a good 65 kilometers away, and it's just, yeah, look, we can actually probably still do it and get away with it and all that jazz. There is rules apply for it, but yeah, so it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna get this happening. I am listening to a new book. Yes, that's right, a new book already. This is what I love about the long runs, and today we are listening to Profit First. So I'll pop that up on screen, you can have a look. I got recommended this one, so I'm gonna suss it out, see what it's all about, and yeah, let's go for a run. Let's go. You come? Let's go. 1k in. It's cold. Averaging around 7 pace. Not too bad. Whew, about halfway now. Very slow and steady today, which is good. This is important. It's not about going fast, it's about time on feet after day after day. First week, gotta take it easy. And I know tomorrow I'm doing an hour and a half, so I'm not used to doing that back-to-back load for a while. So it'll be interesting to see how I pull up today and pull up tomorrow. Anyway, halfway there, baby. Let's keep going. Perfect. 60 minutes done 9k today, and yeah, feeling tired, both with a yawn and physically as well. Legs a bit tired, so tomorrow will be very interesting. One lesson that I've already realized way early into this is, and it's a mistake, I'm trying to do my 60 minutes and end up back at home. The problem with that is if I'm not where I want to be in order to get back, I go faster, which means I push myself. So it's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. Pushing myself, you know, gets me growing, but the point of these runs isn't to be pushing myself. They're just to be getting time on feet. So I need to be very careful of that. I'm aware of it today. Ideally, what I should do is just run till I get to the distance, and then if I have to walk home, I walk home. So that's another thing to consider, because that's still going to be good anyway. So just, yeah, a little quick lesson from today's run. So tomorrow we do 90 minutes, see if I can apply my lessons from today and do it a bit better tomorrow. And yeah, we are in lockdown, so we have a 5k radius. You're not allowed to leave home for other than 5 reasons. Anyway, for me, the weekend, I'm just gonna kick back, relax, really focus on just having some downtime. I figured, you know, usually I'd be out and about, sourcing, out with Carla, doing different stuff, having fun, but I'm gonna play some video games, watch some YouTube videos, think about some different stuff, maybe read a book, just chill, relax, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. And on that note, I'm actually gonna go watch Kevin Xconde's live stream, Feast Friday. If you haven't checked out his stuff, go have a look, because he's doing some magic over there. Check it out. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. See you in about, well, it's going to be in a minute or so, but yeah, good 24 hours for me, and we will do it again. Putting in the reps. See you soon. Whew, all right, it's run number 5. Welcome back, guys. It is Sunday. It is 2 degrees, and we are doing a 90-minute run. So we should be getting between the 13 and 14k mark, but after yesterday's lesson, you know, I'm just gonna take it easy, and if I end up not getting around home, I'll just have to walk at home. Now it is very cold, as I said. Keen to get out. I mean, I love running in this weather. I just hope the sun does come out a little bit. I love it when it's really cold, really fresh, but sunny at the same time, because then you've got that, just that fresh crispness, and it's fresh at the moment, but it's very cold, so I will be wearing gloves. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, slept well, everything seems pretty good to rock and roll. So I do have the sunnies in case the sun does come out, but I'm keen to do this, the first long run One of the key things for the long runs is making sure that I don't overdo it on the hills. So probably likely will be walking the hills as well. It's just, you know, getting that progress into place, getting used to it, that mentality. And then, you know, you keep on chugging along afterwards. I'm excited. You excited? You're probably at warm, you're probably at home having some coffee or something and watching this. So thanks for that. And I'll see you out there. Let's go. Let's go. Jeepers. It is foggy. Ooh. Ooh. It's fresh. Ooh. It is fresh. Let's do it, folks. Keep rocking. All right, team, we're about 4K in. It was almost at 30 minutes, third of the way, which is fine. It's weird mentality, just going slow, and that's what it's about. It's just home on feet, and feeling good, feeling fresh. Sun's starting to come out. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. So, just having a quick breather, and then we're back at it, folks. We're back at it. So fresh. GoPro's about to die. Stupid thing. I think it's the cold weather, so if there's not much footage, I'll see you at the end. The funny story, battery just died. But we got it done. Battery died on the GoPro, man. Whew. So 90 minutes done and dusted, and feeling pretty good. It was a very solid run. I actually feel pretty good. I actually feel really good. I followed my advice and just made sure I walked hills, took it slow when I needed to, and I've come out pretty good around a 6:40 pace, I believe. So you can have a look for yourself. It's going to be hard to go through the stats here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the stats and then we'll do it inside and we'll recap the whole week. But looking at that, it's pretty good, pretty good. So I'm happy with this. This is week number 1. So good. Feeling it. It's fresh. It's cold. Gonna have a shower first and I will see you in a second. Let's go. All right, so how did we go for this week? So just to quickly recap for the week, what we had intended to do was a couple of easy runs. We had an interval session, another rest day, well actually a rest day in between, and then we had an easy run and then a long run. Now, to be honest, a lot of the long runs and easy runs are basically the same in the sense that they're meant to be easy. The long run is obviously going to be a longer distance for the week, and the intent there is just focusing on time on feet with the load that I've done prior in the week. So we've done pretty good. We've done a total of, it's crazy, we've done a total of 43 kilometers this week, 43.5 to be exact. And what I'm really excited about in this series is the way I'm going to be tracking data and tracking it from bottom up all the way from the start. We're going to start to see, you know, total elevations, total distance, and also total time on feet, along with, you know, looking into a week view. We can look on, you know, as we progress, we can checkpoint mid-month and, mid-progress of the training plan and see where we're really at. Now, this in mind, you know, so this week we've averaged doing about 7.2 kilometers per run, the longest one being 13.5. And once again, it's not really about the distance at this point, it's really around average time, which for me is something that I haven't really dealt with or something I haven't really had to do. But we're averaging around that 40-minute mark in terms of time on feet. And it's exciting to be able to see what this will look like over the next coming weeks. And I've also added in being able to track rolling pace as well. So I can start to see, once again, this is not about pace, but as I progress through, where my pace is sitting after doing all this effort. So at the end of this week, we're actually sitting at an average pace of 6:29, which is interesting because, you know, I've done a load of 43.6 kilometers or 43.5 kilometers, and I'm still averaging that 6:29 pace as a rolling pace, right, over the entire week. And then rolling HR as well. Heart rate, we're sitting at about 146.5. And one thing that I really wanted to focus on is continuing to reflect on this data as I progress to see how I'm getting better and how I'm doing, and if it can tell me anything that looks a bit sus or a bit weird or a bit odd. So I'm pretty happy with this. Let me know what you would like to see as well, and I'll do my best to try and share this journey with you. But all in all, the week has been solid. I mean, it's the first week, it's a kickoff, and haven't really focused too much on anything too serious. Just wanted to get out, get into routine, even with the filming, just getting back into the training plan. Obviously, we had the spanner in the works thrown to us around having to do the lockdown, which meant, you know, I wasn't able to run with Carla and things like that. But hopefully that's only going to be for the week, and then we can get back out to it, because I do have some trail runs scheduled and things like that. But let's see, we'll take 1 week at a time. But what I want from you is, what do you want to see? I will try and keep this consistent as much as possible, but at the same time, pivot, adjust, and grow, and let you know. I know there's probably been some questions or from some other videos around the type of gear I'm using, so I'll probably start to bring that into it as well, and you know, the shoes that I'm rotating and things like that. So if you do have questions, do have thoughts, do let me know. But all in all, this week has been solid. This week has been a great way to kick off. Like I said, we've done just shy of 44 kilometers for the week. We're averaging around a 6:29 pace. We've done a total time of 4 hours and 45 minutes on feet. And, you know, elevation wise, we're only sitting around 270. So the elevation we're going to have to start to get up over the coming weeks. And the rolling HR, we're sitting at around 146. These are all things that I'm keen to follow along as we progress. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you like the dashboard, and let me know, yeah, just give me your feedback. Really do appreciate you being here. You make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the shit bang, and hustle. Ciao.